both of us.
So is this in any way going to affect your chances of winning today? I mean, the cheering team is so small.
Number one in Ghana, number one in West Africa, everywhere. So you know that we will win. It's not like anything that is going to be something stressful with drama. We are going to win hands down. You know, we shouldn't tell you.
So whether support or not support, we are winners.
It's not like
it's a fact. We are winning.
It's not like whether support. The support will come. They are writing exams. When they are done, they will be here.
Now, looking at the All Nations University, looking at Takrady Technical University, their charge, their energy levels are so high. Don't you think this is going to probably intimidate your people?
Kasa and Frama, we still working. We still working. Kasa and Frama, we still working. Groundswork.
All right, so that is it from the University of Cape Coast. Very, very interesting reactions here from the University of Cape Coast crowd. Now they said Akasa and from so they don't actually need to make so much noise. They're going to show what can come the start of the quiz. University team, and unfortunately they don't have a female contestant in there, but then I've been joined by a female supporter here. Hello, can you please introduce yourself to us?
My name is Josephine Owusu from All Nations University.
Now you have come all the way from the eastern region to make it for this contest. Are you going home with the best position or something else?
I mean, it's quite obvious. If you really know the journey from Kokoridi to Cape Coast, you actually know we didn't come here to play. And there's a saying that it is vain to stop the star from rising, even with a ladder. So with God on our side, I think we are going to make it.
Now they say that with God on their side, they are hoping to make it. And I mean, with All Nations University, I mean, it looks like you guys are all gentle, you guys are all quiet, while the other schools are out there making the most noise. What do you have to say about that?
Oh, you know, it's a Christian university, and obviously discipline is our hallmark. So we train and raise leaders for the body of Christ, and that's what's guiding us. Thank you.
Wow, all right, so that is it. They say they are a Christian university, so with God on their side, now that's very top.
Thank you.
All right, so that is it. We are wrapping up with the interviews, and so we are switching over to our MC to kickstart the contest for us. It is the Gas Challenge 2022.
So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Takrady Technical University. So, TTU. So thank you. So you know what? So in finance, all nations. All nations. Yeah. So you know what? In finance, we call this FIFO. First in, first out. So it started with all nations. They started the Jama. There came the magnificent TTU in their numbers. Then, in a matter of minutes, we saw the evergreen UCC in the house. But as I said earlier, we started with an outstanding All Nations University. So, if you are home watching us, we are here at the UCC auditorium, and there's so much energy in this room this morning. We've started with fun, but the question is, who takes the fun back home? Is it going to Koforidia? Is it going to Takrade? Or is it staying right here in UCC? My name is Leonard Akufo-Kwapon, and I'll be your host for today. The slogan for the day is, knowledge is power and you respond, gas is power. So let's try it. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Thank you very much. And wherever you are watching us from, wherever you came from, we say welcome to UCC. And this is the second contest when it comes to this very 2022 edition of the Gas Challenge. The interesting twist here is it is a regional contest. It's a contest between the Eastern Region, All Nations University. From the Western Region, we have Takoradi Technical University. And right here in the Central Region, you have the University of Cape Coast. We are going to start with God. I like one gospel, Jamawit said, the God who began it, he will surely accomplish it. So on this note, we are going to call up stage a student from Infantipim School, Ni Alote Samuel, to give us an opening prayer. With a round of applause, let's welcome him up stage.
Stand in the middle. Where is he standing?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I humbly request everyone to be on their feet. Please, let's close our eyes to recognize the supremacy of God the Father. Father, Lord, we thank you for our lives, and we thank you for whatever you've done for us. Father, Lord, you watched us from the beginning of this contest, and we are almost reaching the end. Father, Lord, let all motives be completed. We wish you keep everyone safe, O Lord. Father, Lord, the contestants should be blessed in your spirit, O Lord. Give them divine knowledge, O Lord. Give them courage, O Lord. Father, Lord, let this end with completion, so that in the end, this event will inspire lots of people to do your work. This and many more we ask. In the mighty name of Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. A round of applause to our Infantipim Kwaboche Moba boy. So thank you very much, UCC. So thank you very much, UCC. I told you, UCC came in last and are trying to ensure that their presence will be felt. We feel you, UCC. Nice one. So we want to start with a short remark from the Pro VC of UCC, Professor Mrs. Rosemond Buahin. With a round of applause, let's welcome her upstage to give us a short welcome remark. What's the name of it? Okay. And Madam Rosemond is being represented here by Professor Osai Kwarteng, who is the Provost of the College of Humanities and Legal Studies. With a round of applause, let's welcome Professor Osai Kwarteng upstage. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Gas is power. Thank you very much, Provost.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please, let's have silence. I am to represent the Vice Chancellor, and he has a short message for you this morning. Now, the CEO of the Ghana National Gas Company, the Gas Challenge team, all reps of vice chancellors present, I welcome you to the University of Cape Coast, the University of Competitive Choice, the best university in Africa, the best university in West Africa, the best university in Ghana, please, the gas challenge, as it has been befittingly called, challenges not just the quiz participants, but Ghanaians as a whole to deliberate on the possibilities that the resource offers and how knowledge in its intricacies promotes ownership, transparency, productivity, and accountability. This educational initiative must be applauded. Ladies and gentlemen, from the maiden edition of the Gas Challenge, the University of Cape Coast has competed with valor and distinction. As this third edition touches our grounds, it is an honor to host such a national program, and I look forward to see that University of Cape Coast brings the trophy home. Before I leave, permit me to sound at the top of my voice the roar of University of Cape Coast. UCC #1, UCC the best, UCC overall. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, UCC. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Gas is power. Knowledge is power. Gas is power. We are privileged to have with us our younger brothers and sisters from the high schools. So we have with us Infante Pim. So please stand up and let us see you. Thank you very much for joining us here. We have St. Augustine's. St. Augustine's. Nice one. We have Infantiman Senior High School. Infantiman Senior High School. We have Holy Child. Holy Child. Let's give it up for them. This is trying to inculcate the culture of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics into our younger brothers and sisters. I would like to go on with some acknowledgement. I want to acknowledge Professor Eugene Mafudate, the Dean of Students, UCC. Thank you very much. Mr. Owusu, the Regional Land Officer, Land Commission. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to tell you that we are being watched by all the staff of Ghana Gas from Prestia, Takoradi, Atwabo, and Gas House in Accra. I want you to give them a round of applause for all the hard work they put into ensuring that Ghana Gas is operating smoothly. Also in our midst is a representative of the Board of Governors of the Ghana National Gas Company, and that's in the person of Mr. Naina, the chairman, and the chairperson of the Gas Challenge Committee, Madam Augustina Asari-Osei. Please, let's give them a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, on this note, I want to welcome upstage the chairperson of the committee. She ensured that she backed this idea and ensured that it is happening. We've had the first, second, and the third edition. Welcome upstage, Madam Augustina Asari-Osei, with a round of applause. She is also the head of government relations at Ghana National Gas Company. Thank you very much, Madam.
Thank you, KK. Good morning, everybody. Wow, what an atmosphere. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here. I won't waste too much time talking. I think the reason why we're all here is actually testing the knowledge of the contestants and having fun whilst we're doing it. Before I proceed, I would like to thank, obviously, the board of Ghana Gas, which our representative from the board is here, Honorable Stephen Yayina, with our chairman of the board, Honorable Ken Akumpreku Ejapong, and of course our CEO, who's the head of management, Dr. KD Asante, and management members, also staff from Ghana Gas. We are grateful, and I'm extremely delighted and grateful to my committee members, the Gas Challenge Committee, for a job well done. Invited guests, also representatives from the various institutions, representatives for the vice chancellors, provosts, and the deans of the various schools, as introduced by KK. Thank you very much for gracing this occasion. I'm sure you may want to know one or two things, so I'll keep it quite brief. As you know, we moved from Accra, where we started our first, if you will, zonal contest for this year's edition. So this year is themed, our team that we are working with is Embracing the Future Together, the indispensable role of gas in facilitating socio-economic growth and development. So we started in Accra. We are here in Cape Coast. We promised to come to Cape Coast, and finally we are here with you all. From here, the train moves to Kumasi, where where UMAT, and then Kumasi Technical University and UNAIR will meet up. And from there, we'll move to Ho. And Ho, we will have KUST represented, we have Ho Technical University represented, and we have the Regional Maritime University also represented in Ho. So this year, we have introduced the semi-finals segment. For those of you who have kept faith with us, it is normally not part of the process, but this year we have introduced the semi-finals. So what it means is that irrespective of how you do here, depending on the points that you will accumulate at the end of the contest, there's a likelihood that you end up in the semi-finals because we are taking the first four initial winners, and then the two top scorers from each zone, from all the zones, will also join the other four, making the 6 contestants in the semi-finals. So all is not lost. Even if you don't make it initially to book a seat, you may, depending on the scores that you have, get into the semi-finals. So I want to encourage every one of you, especially the contestants, to put in your best and, you know, put your best foot forward. And also, you may wonder why the Gas Challenge keeps inviting secondary school students here. I think KK had highlighted a bit, but I'll put in a simple words. We are actually hoping that with the inclusion, that the senior high school will learn what is happening here, but also be inspired and encouraged to, you know, go into the oil and gas, as we are hoping to groom men and women for the future of gas. And that's also one of the purpose of the Gas Challenge as we have it. So I will take a leave of you. I would like all of you to encourage all of you also to check out the social media platform. We are on TikTok. We are live on Facebook as well. We are on Instagram. We are live on Twitter as well. So please, for those of you who are here, take a snap, a selfie. Do whatever you want to do. Please, when you do the hashtag, the Gas Challenge, and let's all have fun. Thank you very much, and may the best team win.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. As Madam said, may the best team win. So if you are here, I just want to remind you again that we are on social media. We are very active on social media. Please just go online with a selfie with the hashtag #TheGasChallenge. We would like to hear from a representative from the 2 other universities, Professor Bentel, the Dean of Engineering at TTU, to give us a short remark. We are reminding you that this is the second contest of the 2022 edition of the Gas Challenge. I can see placards numero uno. Let's see how it goes. This is the Gas Challenge 2022. Thank you very much, Prof.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my Vice Chancellor, Reverend Professor John Frankishen, we wish to applaud the management of Ghana Gas for coming up with this such an initiative. At a time, the global community is being challenged with climate change and the need for alternative energy usage. It is good that the up-and-coming youth be abreast with the effect of climate change and the role that the energy sector can play. So, Reverend Frankishen applaud the management for such an initiative. Takoradi Technical University is the premier technical university in Ghana. We aspire to be university noted for excellence in the provision of technical education in Ghana. We participated in the first edition, the second edition, and here we are today for the third edition. As the going says, that the best team must win, the best always comes from the West. And Takoradi Technical University is coming from the West. So to the participating institutions, when it comes to gas challenge, it is either UMAT or TTU. For today, LPG is going to emerge as the winner. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So wait. So ladies and gentlemen, let's help me answer this question. So is the win going to Takoradi? Or is the win going to Koforidia? Or is the win staying right here in UCC? Want to acknowledge the presence of a representative of GES, Regional Directorate, Madam Justine I.V. Apau. Just give us a wave. We also have the District Commander, Ghana Police Service. Please give us a wave. Thank you very much for coming. So we've heard from TTU. We'll go all the way to Koforidia, All Nations University, and welcome upstage Dr. Nana Babwache, the Dean of Engineering, to give us a short remark. Wow. Knowledge is power, gas is power. Knowledge is power, gas is power. Thank you very much, Doc.
Hello? Knowledge is power.
It's power.
I am very excited that I've been called to make a remark. This contest are the brain of my students. The chairman of Ghana Gas was my student at KNUST, contestant, sorry. Hey! The consultant to this program was also my student at KNUST. And the quiz mistress is also my student at KNUST. That tells you that KNUST is one of the finest universities. Hello. After this acknowledgement, I want to assure you that the cup is going to Koforidua, All Nations University. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So Doc is saying that KNUST is one of the finest, but the best is All Nations University. But time will tell, ladies and gentlemen, time will tell. The challenge will be on soon, and we will know if indeed All Nations University will take the cup to Koforidua, or it is going to Takrade, or it's going to be a host and win affair. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a representative from the Board of Governors, Ghana National Gas Company here, and I would like you to give him a hand of applause as we welcome upstage Mr. Stephen Sumani Naina, the board member, to give us a short address. A round of applause to him. They've done so well. They've been so supportive when it comes to expansion of the gas infrastructure. You want to thank these gallant men and women of our board. Another round of applause to him, Mr. Naina. Knowledge is power, gas is power. Thank you very much, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. All protocols observed. I bring you greetings from the Ghana National Gas Company, specifically from the chairman of the board, that is Honorable Kennedy Ajapong, MP for Asin Central. He would have loved to be here, to be part of this program. Unfortunately, other duties elsewhere have taken him away. So he has asked me to say a few words to you on his behalf and on the behalf of Ghana Gas Company. I don't intend to speak. I don't intend to make a long address because today is not for addresses. Today is for very warm competition between equal universities and and between regions. So all I want to say is that Ghana National Gas Company is a national asset in the sense that we are contributing about, and I say about, I can't give you an exact figure, but we are contributing more than 1,500 megawatts of power by just generating gas for the power companies to give to us. So you will see that for the past 6 years, there has been almost uninterrupted supply in the power industry in Ghana. All is from the effort of the Ghana National Gas Company. And as a national asset, this competition is gradually covering all university institutions in Ghana. Now, I want to conclude by saying that, please, this is we want this to be an interactive competition. If you have the opportunity to win, please do it. If you don't win, tomorrow is another day. But participation is most important. And I want to say that I am very happy and proud to be back here once more. Coming here today is a homecoming for me. I passed through this university about 40 years ago. So I'm happy, and I wish all competing teams the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All too soon, we are about to start. And I'm going to call upstage the power behind the performance, as I call them. These are the gallant men and women who ensure that they train the contestants to enable them come upstage and deliver. To our coaches, I will start from a lecturer and the head of the Oil and Gas Engineering Department. He obtained his BSc in Petroleum Engineering from KNUST, a Master's in Technology Petroleum Engineering from the Indian Institute of Technology. He is currently undertaking a PhD program in Petroleum Engineering at the same Indian Institute of Technology. He has published several papers in international journals and attended several conferences. From All Nations University, let's welcome upstage Charles Boache, very energetic young man. Thank you. He tells us he has put in so much and has hope. Chaboy. So, I know last year you didn't get what you came in for. What's up this year? What do you have to tell ANU? What do you have to tell your contestants?
Pentaine! All right, with all protocols observed, I want to say...
So ANU. The energy in the auditorium is so electrifying. But I want to ensure that the contest begins, and I'm sure when it begins, by the end of round one, silence will set in. So All Nations University. I
want to say thank you very much to Ghana Gas for adding us to this competition. And then we want to assure you that we are graduating students who are Christian-oriented. After launching our satellite, All Nation is now working on energy transition. The Oil and Gas Department is working with the Computer Science and Engineering Department, the Electronic and Communication Department, and then the BME, the Biomedical Engineering Department. We are working together for the energy transition. We are trying to do mini projects on carbon capturing. So today, on 2nd November on UCC grounds, we are going to book our seats to the semi-finals.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I want my boys to raise one more for me. Pam share, no pam share, no pam share, no edge, no way.
Whoa, whoa. I told you, a young, energetic PhD holder and engineer who is doing so much for the energy sector and for Mother Ghana. Thank you very much, Charles Boache. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so from Koforidia, let's go to Takrade, and we have an oil and gas engineer and a mechanical engineer. This is double engineering. Welcome on stage, Justice John Owusu, the coach of Takrade Technical University. Last year, it was a near miss. I mean, they nearly won, and we believe that this year, they are coming back stronger and better. From TTU Takrade, Justice John Owusu, how are you doing today?
Good.
So tell us, I know what happened last year. I think you are second in Takrade. Yes. What's going on this year? What do you have for us this year?
We shall see it. All protocols observed. Premier. We are very grateful to Ghana Gas for once again inviting us to be part of this contest. Today's contest, we are going to liken it to the race in which Usain Bolt broke the men's 100 meters record. You saw how he gave them the gap. Today, we are going to demonstrate that with TTU as Usain Bolt. Premier. Another challenge, another challenge, another challenge.
Another. So, is that gas challenge? Thank you very much. Anna, thank you very much. Thank you very much, TTU. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, TTU. Thank you very much. So as you can see, this another challenge. There are so many challenges out there, but I can assure you this is the best, and this is the gas challenge. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. So coming back home to UCC Cape Coast, we have a senior lecturer at the Institute of Oil and Gas Studies. Specializes in petroleum and energy economics, law, policy, and sustainability. He holds a PhD in energy and sustainability from the Mountford University in Leicester, UK. He is a certified energy risk professional from the Global Association of Risk Professionals, USA, with an MSc in energy management, Robert Gordon University, Aberdeen. That is Dr. Shafiq Suleiman being represented by Edward Nunu. A round of applause to Dr. Edward Nunu. So tell us, we know this is being held in UCC this time for the first time. I don't know the luck it brings, but tell us, what should we expect from UCC? UCC! 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 All the best! UCC! 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 All the best! As the saying goes, Sikam Pedede. The number one slot doesn't like noise. We are here and poised to win the contest. We are hosting the contest and we will win the contest. Period. Thank you. Le jeu en le bleu. L'argent est un blow. Sika MPDD. UCC. Mon PDD. Hey. Thank you very much, UCC. Very soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, UCC. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So very soon, thank you very much. So very soon we'll know who is the sharp brain and who is secondary sharp brain. And this is, again, I say, the best, and it is the gas challenge. Very soon we'll be calling off stage our quiz mistress, but I'd like to acknowledge the team that supports our quiz mistress, our consultants. We have Dr. Frank Boateng. Please give us a wave. And we have Dr. Emmanuel Ankude. These are our two consultants behind the questions. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's about time. It's about time. If you have a minute, say a prayer for your contestant. It's not all about preparation. It's not all about the knowledge. Sometimes it's about the tension, the composure, and the victory that comes from God. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I want to welcome a self-motivating young petrochemical engineer who aspires to positively impact the lives of many she encounters. She is a product of St. Louis Senior High School in Kumasi and holds a bachelor's in chemical engineering from KNUST. Upon completion of her first degree, she served as a TA at the Department of Chemical Engineering, KNUST, as a national service person due to her diligence and inclined aptitude for academia. Her competency got her the Luke Oil Overseas Scholarship through the Ministry of Energy to pursue a postgraduate degree in chemical engineering in the respected Kapkin Russian State University of Oil and Gas, Moscow, Russia, where she graduated with specialty in petroleum refining technology. Ladies and gentlemen, she is pursuing a PhD degree in chemical engineering at KNUST. With a round of applause, let's welcome upstage our beloved Engineer Mrs. Emanuela Kwao Boateng. Let's keep clapping for her. Let's keep clapping for her. She's held us down from the first edition, second edition, and to the very third edition, which I call the extended edition. Let's keep clapping for her as she comes upstage to take over the quiz. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Gas is power. Knowledge is power. Gas is power. This woman indeed has proven to us that she has the knowledge when it comes to engineering in oil and gas. A round of applause to her. Madam Quiz Mistress, please take over.
Thank you. Yes. Yes, the natural.
Zone 2 has decided. These are the scores. Team Pentain had 45 points. Let's clap for them. LNG had 66 points. Let's clap for them. And Lingas had 68 points. KNUST, I want to congratulate you for retaining your position as the winners for the Zone 2 contest.
The energy level is so high. Thank you so much, my dears. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are grateful for your energy. Thank you. The competition has to start. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you. Please take your seats. All right, so whilst we wait, I want to invite the contestants on stage. The contestants from all the institutions. Please come on stage. The contestants. Please come on stage and let's begin. Please, let's clap for them as they come. Let's clap for them. Give them the morale. Clap for them. Just clap for them. We welcome all of you to the UCC main auditorium where we have the Zone 2 contest for the 2022 edition of the Gas Challenge. I know we are going to have a lot of fun here as we study. Welcome, all nations and Takoradi Technical University to Cape Coast. You are all welcome to this auditorium where we will have this Zone 2 contest. All right, so let's get to meet our contestants and then we can start. CNG. You are warmly welcome.
Thank you very much.
Contest.
Thank you.
Can you please introduce yourselves? So your name, your program of study, and the year you are in, and what we should expect from you today.
So my name is Joseph Asafo.
Okay. That's
Petroleum
Joseph.
and Energy Studies,
Okay.
first year.
First year. Let's clap for him. Yes, my lady.
My name is Fauzia Tanku.
Okay.
I'm also reading Petroleum and Energy Studies. First
Okay.
year.
All right. So let's clap for them. First year students. What should we expect today?
The very best.
The very best. CNG says we should expect the very best. 13. Welcome to Cape Coast. Some support from home, eh? That's amazing. So tell us your name, your program of study, your year, and what we should expect today.
My name is Hola Eric, Department of Oil and Gas Engineering.
Okay.
Final year.
Final year. Final year. Yes, my dear.
Okay, I'm Chris Nikwe, Oil and Gas Engineering, final year.
Final year. What should we expect?
Nothing but the best.
They said we should expect nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. Okay, so let's go to TTU, Team LPG. Welcome.
Thank you.
How is the feeling?
Yeah, it's great to be here.
Okay.
It's really great to be here.
Okay. So tell us about yourselves.
Okay, I'm Aaron Alfeni
Allow.
Ishra Eskenyamwa,
Okay.
a third year petroleum engineering student
All right.
of Takoradi Technical University.
Thank you. And you are?
I'm also Mate Jasmine Francis.
Okay.
BTech Petroleum, third year.
Okay.
Third year.
Okay. So what should we expect?
They should expect the best from us.
Okay. So each team says we should expect the best. So let's see how it goes here. Thank you for being here and accepting to participate in this contest. Thank you. Now I will invite the team, the technical team, to present the questions for the game. Okay, thank you. So the questions are ready, sealed, and we are going to start. I wish you all the very best. So some people have been wondering how the teams are put together. So if you are watching us online or you are here in the auditorium and you are wondering how come these institutions are competing with each other, the institutions balloted for who they will compete with. So this is how their balloting resulted. So this was purely by balloting. So they chose who they want to compete with. And that is what runs through across the contest this year. As well, the seating positions were also balloted for today by the coaches of the various institutions. So how they are seating is by their own ballots. Okay. All right, so I will begin with the rules of this competition. As you may all know, we have 5 rounds for this competition. And at the start of every round, I will reiterate the rules for that round. So for the meantime, I'll just give an overview of the rules that we are going to use here today. When I finish reading every question, I'll say yes, and I'll mention your team's name, not the university. Every university has a team name, so that is what I'm going to mention. And then if the question does not require calculations, you will have 15 seconds within which to give a correct answer. Once you don't get your question correctly answered, I am going to pass it on to the next team as a bonus. Within 5 seconds, they have to provide an answer or I move to the next team. All questions are one attempt. So think through your questions before you say your answer. And please, when we have true or false or multiple choice questions, I will not pass it on for a bonus. Even if the team doesn't answer, I will not pass it for a bonus. However, when it is open-ended or calculation, I'll pass it on for a bonus. All questions that require calculation, you will have 30 seconds within which to give a correct answer. If you don't get the correct answer, I'll pass it on for a bonus in 10 seconds for an attempt from the other teams. When your question is correctly answered for the first 4 rounds, the main point is 3. For a major question, it's 3. When it's a bonus, it's 1. If for some reason a team disagrees with a decision I make here, please, your coaches have been given a procedure to go through to address their disagreement or whatever. There is a procedure and all coaches are aware, so they should go through that as well. So the first round will begin. I always start from there. So I will keep that same pattern. I wish all teams the very best of this contest. Oh, give a smiling. Somebody serious, yeah. Okay, round one. This round is made up of abbreviations and open-ended questions. I will allow for bonus. And please, give me exact answers. If you paraphrase or you round it up, I will not give it to you. And I want everybody to be clear on that. Coaches alike, give me exact. Thank you. So the first set of questions, CNG, I start with you. What is the full meaning of HSEQ as used in the Ghanaian gas industry? Yes, CNG.
Health, safety, environment, and quality.
Yes, for 3 points. Pentin, your question. What is the full meaning of LOPI as used in upstream production operations? Yes, Pentin. For a bonus, LPG. Yes, CNG for a bonus. All right, so the correct answer is loss of production insurance. LPG. Your major question. Please, there is a procedure. Let your coaches follow that. Thank you. And please, if for some reason when I read a question and you don't hear it well, you can request for it to be repeated one more time. LPG, your major question. What is the full meaning of LCC as used in the Ghanaian petroleum industry? Yes, LPG.
Local Content Committee.
Yes, correct for 3 points. CNG, your question. What is the full meaning of GIADEC as used in the Ghanaian gas industry? Yes, CNG.
Ghana Integrated Aluminium Development Corporation.
Yes, correct for 3 points. Pentin, your question. What is the full meaning of ABFA as used in the Ghanaian petroleum industry? Yes, Pentin.
Annual budget funding amount.
Yes, correct for 3 points. 3 points. LPG, your question. What is the full meaning of VOMC as used in lean gas tariff derivation? Yes, LPG.
Variable operating and maintenance cost.
Correct for 3 points. The next set of questions. CNG. During the chilling of natural gas in a low temperature separator, at what inlet gas to sales gas pressure ratio will a turbo expander be recommended over a JT expander? Yes, CNG. Pente for a bonus.
1.1 to 1.5.
Correct for 1 point. 1 point. So, Pente, your major question. To supply dry natural gas to the market, produced gas should be conditioned and processed to meet a certain specification. What is the industry term for this specification? Yes, Pente.
Pipeline quality.
Yes, pipeline quality. 3 points. 3 points. LPG, your question. What is the maximum total sulfur content in Ghana Gas's sales gas specification? Yes, LPG.
28 ppm max.
Yes, correct. You were fast on that. When you give a value, you should give the unit. If you don't give the unit, I will not give it to you. The next set of questions. CNG, your question. Silence, please, audience. Thank you. Which policy documents within the gas market provide a framework for operationalization of the NGTU license holder? Yes, CNG.
The NGTIS.
I'm sorry. Yes, Pente for a bonus.
National gas.
For a bonus, LPG.
Natural gas access code.
Yes, for 1 point. Once you are bailed out, please. Pente, your major question. Teams, you have to be confident in your answers, okay? It was your bonus, you didn't answer, and they bailed you out. Please listen to this bell. I am not operating a bell. So you have to listen from here. When I say for a bonus, your time starts counting, and it's just 5 seconds. The moment I say for a bonus, it starts. Okay? Thank you. So, Pentin, your major question. What is the total quantity of indigenous gas transported by Ghana Gas from November 2014 to the end of second quarter 2021 to downstream market for thermal power generation? Yes, Pentin.
14 trillion BTU.
I am sorry. For a bonus, LPG.
320 trillion BTU.
Yes, 320 trillion BTU. LPG, your major question. Silence, please. Thank you. The upstream development phase, where the size and quality of the potential field is determined, is called, yes, LPG.
Appraisal phase.
Yes, the appraisal phase. 3 points. 3 points. The last set of questions for round one. Audience, thank you. Thank you. When you talk, you put your team at a disadvantage. They may not hear the question correctly. Please. CNG, your question. What is the monetary value of the 55 million barrels of oil equivalent gas supplied to VRA by Ghana Gas from November 2014 to end of second quarter 2021, which would have otherwise been spent to procure liquid fuel for power generation? Yes, CNG.
3.3 billion US dollars.
Yes, correct. For 3 points. 3.3 billion US dollars. Pentin, your question. Please listen carefully. Mention one calculating standard or code for the determination of speed of sound using measured gas composition and operating conditions. Yes, Pentin.
AGA8.
Yes, correct, for 3 points. So it's either the A8 or 10. The last question for the round. LPG, your question. In Ghana, all NGLs except pentanes are transported by BRVs to a track destination. What is the terminating point for condensate evacuation at the moment? Yes, LPG.
Oil refinery.
Yes, the thermal oil refinery. That brings us to the end of the first round. Thank you. Yes, you can give us some energy. All right, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. For this competition.
International.
Zone 2 has decided. These are the scores. Team Pentain had 45 points. Let's clap for them. LNG had 66 points. Let's clap for them. And Lingas had 68 points. KNUST, I want to congratulate you for retaining your position as the winners for the Zone 2 contest.
I want to reiterate here that we require the exact as you were giving. And for that matter, if you say anything close and it's not the exact, I will not give you the points. Even if there is an oversight and I award you the marks, when I go back and we check, it will be deducted. Okay, so let's all get it clearly. The second thing is that, contestants, you are competing. We believe in fairness. Look at me. You have no business communicating with your coaches. Once you are here, it's you, your head, and your God. Please, if we see that you are communicating with your coach, I will gladly disqualify you from this competition. So there are cameras all over monitoring everybody. So please. Pause. CNG has 9 points. Let's clap for them. Pentain has 10 points. And LPG has 14 points. Let's clap for them. So we move on to the second round. CNG, please, audience, help us in this competition. When I'm reading the question, please remain silent so that they can hear and hear me well. Thank you. Listen attentively. This session is made up of statements that you will have to state whether true or false. I will not pass this for a bonus if you get it wrongly answered, definitely. Even if you don't answer, I will not pass it on for a bonus. So the first part of this round is the true or false. The second part will be calculation. That I'll pass on for a bonus. I will entreat you to work as a team. If at any point you both speak and one says true, one says false, you are wrong. That's one. Which one should I take? I hope we all agree to that. I wish you well in the second round. CNG. Netback pricing is immensely suitable for efficiency, performance, and effective for pricing purposes, since third party or customers can tamper with the determinants. True or false? Yes, CNG.
True.
I'm sorry, it is false. Pentain, your question. To ensure an effective and efficient gas sector in Ghana, the Gas Master Plan was put together solely to address the gaps and inefficiencies in the downstream gas sector through its recommendations. True or false? Yes, Pentain.
False.
Yes, it's false. 3 points. LPG, your question. The gas transmission tariff is a dedicated tariff for recovering the cost of onshore pipeline and processing infrastructure owned and operated by GNGC. True or false? Yes, LPG.
False.
Yes, it's false. 3 points. The next set of questions. CNG, your question. Environmental and permitting costs are not components of the OPEX of a pipeline system. True or false? Yes, CNG.
Please repeat again.
Environmental and permitting costs are not components of the OPEX of a pipeline system. True or false? Yes, CNG.
False.
I'm sorry, it is true. Pentain, your question. Carbon dioxide is a flammable gas which reduces the heating value of natural gas. True or false? Yes, Pentain.
False.
Yes, it's false. LPG, your question. Shutdown of process units in the gas processing plant can only be automatically initiated during an emergency situation. True or false? Yes, LPG.
False.
Yes, it's false. 3 points. The next set of questions. CNG, your question. To mitigate the dangers associated with the high-risk refilling stations, NPA would convert and designate them as filled cylinder retail and distribution outlets under the CRM. True or false? Yes, CNG.
True.
Yes, it's true. 3 points. Pentain, your question. For an effective risk and liability management, the payment terms and liability requirements of a gas contract at downstream must mirror the image of upstream agreement. True or false? Yes, Pentain.
True.
Yes, it's true. LPG, your question. A design factor of 0.5 results in a thinner wall thickness than one with 0.72 based on the location class of pipeline designs. True or false? Yes, LPG.
True.
I am sorry, it is false. The next set of questions. CNG, your question. To determine the gas services tariff, the total annual revenue requirement is divided by projected gas volume in MMBTU for the given year as approved by GNGC. True or false? Yes, CNG.
True.
I am sorry, it's false. It's GURC. Everything is true, but it's not GNGC that gives that approval. Pentain, your question. The The PURC, in performing its duty of determining the gas services tariff, considers customers' interest as essential relative to the investors' interest. True or false? Yes, Pentain.
True.
I am sorry, it is false. All the people are considered. The interest of everybody is very important. LPG, your question. All gases, including hydrogen gas, experience a cooling effect when they expand at a constant enthalpy for a higher pressure to a lower pressure. True or false? Yes, LPG.
False.
Yes, it's false. 3 points. The last set of questions, and it requires calculation. You will have 30 seconds within which to give a correct answer. If you do not get it correctly answered, I'll pass it on for a bonus. And you have to give your answer in 10 seconds. Listen carefully. Sika Gas Company Limited has been granted final license to supply lean gas. In November, they projected to export a total of 15 MMSCF with a projected heating value of 1021 BTU per SCF. Given the new PURC tariff of 10 Ghana cedis per MMBTU, what is the expected revenue for the month of November? Yes, CNG.
The question again.
Sika Gas Company Limited has been granted final license to supply lean gas. In November, they projected to export a total of 15 MMSCF with a projected heating value of 1021 BTU per SCF. Given the new PURC tariff of 10 Ghana cedis per MMBTU, what is the expected revenue for the month of November? Yes, CNG.
Mention it.
151,150 Ghana cedis.
I am sorry. Pente for a bonus.
153,150 Ghana cedis.
Yes. 1 point. 1 point. Pente, your main question. Listen carefully. In June, Kaboom Company Limited was issued a monthly total invoice of 500 MT for condenser supply and received a daily supply of 20 MT of LPG. The price marginally decreased from 50 Ghana cedi per MT to 40 Ghana cedis per MT for both products. How much would they pay to Ghana Gas at the end of the month? Yes, Pentain.
Fast. You multiply by the month.
4400 Ghana cedis.
I am sorry. For a bonus, LPG.
260,000 Ghana cedis.
I am sorry. For a bonus, CNG.
Go.
620 Ghana cedis.
I am sorry. It is 44000. It's 44,000. You mentioned only 2 zeros. You are aware, right? You are sure? What did you mention? You said 4400. Gentlemen. Please, technical team, you can play and listen. So, LPG, your main question. Gasco Company Limited purchased 200 MT of LPG each day of the week for 1 week. How much will the BDC pay to the vendor at the end of the 1 week, assuming the cost of LPG was 20 Ghana cedi per MT? Yes, LPG.
$2,800 Ghana cedis.
I am sorry. For a bonus, CNG.
Don't divide. Don't need to divide.
14 Ghana cedis.
I am sorry. Yes, Plantain.
28,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes, 28,000 Ghana cedis. 1 point. This brings us to the end of the second round. right, thank you all very much. It's getting hotter and hotter. Thank you very much, TTU. TTU, thank you. Thank you very much. Kindly take your seat. Thank you. So at the end of the second round, here we are. CNG has 12 points. Let's clap for them. Let's clap for them. Penton has 21 points. Let's clap for them. And LPG has 23 points. We are moving on to the third round. Relax, listen carefully, and speak out loud. This round is made up of multiple choice questions. Please, I'll be reading the options for you. Listen carefully. If you don't hear all well, and you want to give A as your answer, I will accept it, so long as it corresponds to the correct answer. You can also state whatever it is and omit the alphabet. So long as it's correct, I will award it. But the moment you say A and you say whatever and they don't correspond, I will not award you the points. Listen carefully. The first set of questions for round 3. CNG. Which of the following reservoir types will typically contain the lowest gas to oil ratio? A, gas condensate reservoir. B, light oil reservoir. C, wet gas reservoir. And D, heavy oil reservoir. Yes, C and G.
D.
Yes, D is heavy oil reservoir. Oh, let's clap for them. So you get 3 points. Penton, your question. The following measures are taken to ensure the required level of integrity is addressed through the life cycle of plants, except A, isolation and maintenance methods. B, design controls. C, construction systems. And D, production operation controls. Yes, Penton.
C.
C, construction system. 3 points. LPG, your question. The following are ways of expressing the water content in a gas stream, except A, dew point at a reference pressure. B, bubble point at a reference pressure. C, a concentration in ppm of water in gas. And D, weight of water per volume of gas. Yes, LPG.
B.
B, bubble point at a reference pressure. Correct, for 3 points. The next set of questions. CNG, your question. In the application of multi-component phase envelopes, the separator conditions for a typical wet gas reservoir are set within which region? A, at the critical points. B, below dew points. C, in the two-phase region. And D, above the bubble point. Yes, C and G.
At the critical point.
I am sorry. It is in the two-phase region. Pentain, your question. The following methods are commercially available for regeneration of saturated desiccants, except A, inert purge stripping, B, pressure swing adsorption, C, pinch technology swing, and D, temperature swing adsorption. Yes, Pentain.
C.
Yes, C, pinch technology swing. It's not a method for regeneration of desiccants. LPG, your question. Audience. In the development of the national energy policy for the country, the following subject areas are captured in the policy document, except A, power transmission, B, security, C, operations, and D, gender. Yes, LPG.
B. B.
I am sorry. It's C, operations. So it captures. Security is part of it. Transmission, power transmission, and gender. The next set of questions. CNG, your question. The following are examples of ball valve, except A, trinion mounted, B, top entry, C, floating, and D, flexible wedge. Yes, CNG.
D, flexible wedge.
Flexible wedge, yes. 3 points. Pentain, your question. The Wobe index of the sale gas from Ghana Gas is usually between A, 47 to 51 mJ per m cube, B, 48 to 51 mJ per m cube, C, 46 to 52 mJ per m cube, and D, 47 to 52 mJ per m cube. Yes, Pentain.
D.
D, correct, for 3 points. LPG, your question. The following activities were all undertaken in the third phase of exploration in Ghana, except A, establishment of new regulatory and legal framework, B, intensification of exploration program, C, comprehensive exploration promoting program, and D, focus on deep water. Yes, LPG.
D.
D, yes, for 3 points. The next set of questions. CNG, your question. The oil and gas industry operates with various forms of agreements for efficient administration of its activities. Which of the following is not a type of agreement in the industry? A, gas sales agreements, B, gas non-disclosure agreements, C, gas transportation agreements, and D, LPG sales agreement? Yes, CNG.
B.
B, correct for 3 points. Gas non-disclosure agreement. Continue your question. Recent knowledge of Ghana's activity map from the offshore Cape 3.2 Votayen Basin clearly shows that exploration and producing fields are not far from each other. What is the distance between the Chinibua, Enyere, Ntome, and the Jubilee fields? A, 22 kilometers. B, 21 kilometers. C, 20 kilometers. And D, 23 kilometers. Yes, Pentin.
20 kilometers.
Yes, 20 kilometers. 3 points. LPG, your question. Under the AMCS Phase 1, the 2 reciprocating compressors have a combined capacity of A, 190 mmSCF per day, B, 200 mmSCF per day, C, 180 mmSCF per day, and D, 220 mmSCF per day. Yes, LPG.
C.
C, correct. 180 mmSCF per day. 3 points. The last set of questions for round 3. CNG, your question. Audience. 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 Thank you. Thank you. CNG, what is the design capacity and pressure of the 110-kilometer Atuabo-Takoradi pipeline? A, 300 mmSCF per day and 100 bar gauge. B, 405 mmSCFD and 100 bar gauge. C, 450 mmSCFD and 120 bar gauge. And D, 150 mmSCFD and 80 barge. Yes, CNG.
B.
B, correct for 3 points. 405 and 100. Pentain, your question. At what conditions do the water holding capacity of a natural gas stream generally increase? A, at high pressure and high temperature. B, at a constant temperature and pressure. C, at a high temperature and low pressure. And D, at a low temperature and low pressure. Yes, Pentain.
High temperature and low pressure.
Yes, correct for 3 points. LPG. The 2 main reasons for dehydration in gas treatment are to prevent A, vibration and fouling, B, corrosion and hydrate formation, C, fracture and spalling, and D, explosion and corrosion. Yes, LPG.
B.
B, correct for 3 points. This brings us to the end of round 3. Right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Kindly have your seat and let's continue the contest. At the end of round 3, here are the scores. CNG has 24 points. Let's clap for them. LPG has 35 points. And Pentain has 36 points. So we move on to round 4. This round is also made up of open-ended questions. Please, I will entreat you to give me the exact. If you give very close, I will still not give it to you. So please give me the exact. And it will be passed on for a bonus. And please speak loudly enough for everybody to hear you. I wish you the very best in this round. The first set of questions. CNG, your question. According to the PRMA, PIAC received direct funding from the ABFA. Which other state institution is privileged to receive funding from the ABFA? Yes, CNG.
DI.
Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund.
I am sorry, for a bonus, Pentain.
Ghana Investment Infrastructure Fund.
Yes, a bonus of 1. Pentain, your major question. At high pressures, what is the effect on the water holding capacity of a flowing gas stream that contains large quantities of carbon dioxide? Yes, Pentain.
Madam, please come again.
At high pressures, what is the effect on the water holding capacity of a flowing gas stream that contains large quantities of carbon dioxide? Yes, Pentain.
It increases.
Yes, it increases. So 3 points. LPG, your question. In tariff derivation, which term explains the examination of the cost of production against agreed key performance and efficiency benchmarks to exclude unreasonable or inefficient costs? Yes, LPG.
Reasonable cost. Reasonable cost of production.
Yes, reasonable cost of production. 3 points. Next set of questions. CNG, your question. GNPC stake in Ghana's producing fields provide major revenue stream to the Ghanaian economy. What is the total percentage of the carried interest in 10 fields? Yes, CNG.
Please, the question again.
Is that 10 to?
Allow, please. GNPC stake in Ghana's producing fields provide major revenue stream to the Ghanaian economy. What is the total percentage of the carried interest in 10 field? Yes, CNG.
5.
What is it? 10%? 5%.
I am sorry, for a bonus, Pentain.
10%.
Yes, it's 10%. Point 1. Pentain, your major question. Audience, thank you. At a fixed temperature and pressure, hydrocarbons may exist as liquid or gas, depending on what factor? Yes, Pentain.
Madam, please come again.
Please listen attentively. At a fixed temperature and pressure, hydrocarbons may exist as liquid or gas, depending on what factor? Yes, Pentain.
Molecular weight.
Yes, molecular weight. 3 points. 3 points. LPG, your question. Thank you, teams. Audience, thank you. Thank you. We learn whilst we play. Please, this competition should be about the fun. Let's all relax. LPG, your question. Which international banking institution financed the Western Corridor Gas Infrastructure Development Project? Yes, LPG.
China Development Bank.
Yes, China Development Bank. Please move your microphone up. I hear you, but everybody has to hear you. Please. The next set of questions. CNG. Ghana's natural gas agenda was conceived as a result of detailed technical, economic, and financial modeling. Which temporal state organization led the process that culminated into the current structure? Yes, CNG.
The Energy Sector Task Force.
The Energy Sector Task Force. I am sorry. For a bonus, Pentain.
National Gas Development Task Force.
Yes, the National Gas Development Task Force. 1 point. Pentain, your major question. Mention one of the ways. Audience. Thank you. Mention one of the ways that produced water from the phase separator in upstream oil and gas operations are handled. Yes, Pentain.
It's being reinjected.
Yes. Three points. So you can either re-inject it or you dispose. Okay. LPG, your question. There are typically 3 phases in the production life cycle of a producing field. Mention one factor that usually accounts for the decline phase of a field's life cycle. Yes, LPG.
Decline.
Decline pressure.
Say decrease in pressure.
Yes, when the pressure decreases or when there is water influx, then. So 3 points. The next set of questions. CNG, your question. A price setting mechanism for a commodity in which the price is set based on the cost of importing the commodity into a location is termed as, yes, CNG.
The question again. Should she read the question again? Import parity price.
No, I will not give it to you. For a bonus, Pentain.
Import parity pricing mechanism.
I am sorry. LPG.
Import parity pricing mechanism.
Hey, I'm sorry. It's just import parity pricing. Import parity pricing. That is it. Maintain your major question. Which physical property of the components of natural gas feed allows for their separation in distillation column? Yes, pentane.
The boiling point.
Yes, the boiling point. 3 points. LPG. LPG, your question. Thank you, audience. The variable that captures the value of usable assets, accumulated depreciation, and net working capital is known as, yes, LPG.
Regulated asset base.
Yes, regulated asset base. 3 points. The last set of questions for this round. Wow, what a contest. Audience, thank you. CNG, your question. In vertical multi-phase flow regime, audience, thank you. CNG. In vertical multi-phase flow regime, what term is used to describe a condition where the gas phase is concentrated in the core of the pipe with the liquid phase as a thin layer on the pipe wall? Yes, CNG.
Annular phase flow. Annular phase flow.
No, I will not give it to you. For a bonus.
The annular flow.
Annular flow. I want exact. Please, I've already reiterated. Pentane, your question. Pentane, allow. Pentane, in which annual report would one find Ghana's update on national carbon account? Yes, Pentane.
National inventory report.
Yes, national inventory report. 3 points. 3 points. The last question for the round. N2LPG. Thank you. The type of petroleum revenue that accrue to the state through the annual rents paid, oh please, please. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. The type of petroleum revenue that accrue to the state through the annual rents paid by IOCs for leasing the portions of the sea or land for exploration purposes is called, yes, LPG.
Surface rental.
Yes, surface rental. This brings us to the end of round 4. Wow. What a contest.
Welcome to the Gas Challenge 2022. We are kickstarting this year's edition with the Zone 1 happening live at the RS Amegashi Auditorium here inside the University of Ghana, Legon.
At the end of the score, Butane has 42 points. Let's clap for them. Misane had 48 points. Propane books a seat at the semi-finals with 66 points. Let's clap for them. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Thank you very much. So at the end of round 4, here are the scores. At the end of round 4, at the end of round 4, here are the scores. CNG Please, 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 supporters of the various institutions, please, please. Thank you. Thank you. Coaches, please take over your teams. Please. Please. TTU, thank you very much. UCC, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. At the end of round 4, UCC, UCC, UCC. Thank you very much. At the end of round 4, here are the scores. CNG has 24 points. Let's clap for them. CNG. LPG has 50 points. Let's clap for them. And Pentain has 55 points. Let's clap for them. So we move on to round 5. The last round for this contest. And this is the speed round. This round is made up of riddles. And each team has the same opportunity to draw my attention to give a correct answer. If you give a correct answer on the first clue, you will get 5 points. If you give a correct answer on the second clue, you will get 3 points. On the third clue, you will get 2 points. In your attempt to get it correctly answered, if you get it wrongly answered, I am going to deduct points. So on the first clue, I will deduct 2 points. And on any other clue, I will deduct 1. Please take note that if you get it wrongly answered, you stay out on that question. I will continue for the other 2 teams. 2 attempts. And the same mark will be awarded, just as I have indicated. So think through your question well before you give an answer. To be able to draw my attention to answer the question, each team has been given a characteristic bell that corresponds to a number that will appear on our screen. So, CNG, let's hear your bell. And then you see number 1 on the screen. So you all help me in choosing who belled first. Pentain, your bell. We all see number 2 on the screen. LPG, your bell. That's 3. I wish all teams the very best. When a team presses its bell and the number appears there, within a few seconds, no other will pick because we need to know who belled first. After that, subsequent ones can show. I wish you well. Listen carefully. I want exact answers. I prevent vibration on plants and equipment. I ensure separation of sales gas stream into 3 phases. Yes, LPG.
Inlet separator.
I am sorry. So it was on the second clue, -1. I continue for the two teams. I am the first point of contact in a compressor station setup. Who am I? Yes, Pentane.
Suction scrubber.
Yes, suction scrubber. 2 points. 2 points. Pentane, 2 points. Suction scrubber. The second question. Audience. I am applicable to real gas streams, and I am also backed by a sudden pressure drop. I cause a great cooling effect at constant enthalpy across, yes, Pentane.
Joe Thompson effect.
Yeah, Joe Thompson effect. 2 points. It was on the last clue. 2 points. The third question. Thank you. Thank you, audience. The PURC sees my role as unique in gas services tariff derivation. The final gas service tariff, yes, LPG.
Projected gas volume.
Yes, projected gas volume. It was on the second clue, 3 points. So I'll read the entire question. The final gas service tariff decreases or increases based on changes in my quantity. I am the denominator determinant for deriving each component of the gas services tariff. Who am I? And it is the projected gas volume. Four. I can be seen as a supervisor of the gas sector. Entities like Ghana Gas are a direct beneficiary of my operations because I approve their profit margins. I am empowered from Act 538 to yes, LPG.
PURC.
Yes, PURC. On the third clue, so 2 points. So I am empowered from Act 538 to ensure that investors under my jurisdiction are able to recoup their investments. Who am I? That is the PURC. Five. Audience. The source and cost of natural gas is not my concern. My methodology ensures that irrespective of your location, natural gas is made available at the yes, CNG.
WACOG.
Yes, WACOG. So 2 points. 3 points was on the second clue. 3 points. It was on the second clue, so 3 points. Six. I am one of the main users of natural gas. With natural gas becoming a transition fuel for industries, I am very relevant in industrial processes. Aside electricity production and transportation, I am the main consumer of natural... Yes, LPG.
Land power demand.
No, I'm sorry. I'll continue for the other teams. Yes, CNG.
Industrial use.
Please.
Industrial use.
Industrial use. No, I will not give it to you. Aside electricity production and transportation, I am the main consumer of natural gas to serve my purpose. Who am I? Okay, Penten said they have no idea. It's industrial heating. If you say industrial use, for what? So for industrial heating. Seven. I am affected by acoustic properties of fluids I measure. I can also be impacted by temperature, density, viscosity, and suspended particulates. In the natural gas industry, I can be used for custody monitoring of sales gas, among many other uses. Who am I? So it is the ultrasonic flow meter. You all know, but you are afraid. Everybody is protecting their points. Number 8. I am one of the first, please. I am one of the first and important stages in gas processing. Without me, plants and equipment will suffer from corrosion. Yes, CNG.
Gas sweetening.
Yeah, gas sweetening. So on the second clue, 3 points. So I'll read to the end. In this process, solvent amine is employed to take out unwanted gases from the raw gas stream. That's gas sweetening. The last question for the round and for this contest. Who books a seat at the semifinals? Listen carefully. My scope considers audience. My scope considers internal and external pressures exceeding 1 bar. I am an American, and operating outside my directive could lead to rupture and loss of containment. Yes, maintain.
Wall thickness.
Pardon me?
Wall thickness.
No. So on the second clue, -1. I provide requirements applicable to the design, fabrication, inspection, testing, and certification of pressure vessels. Who am I? Yes, LPG. Please speak.
ASME 8.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Correct. 2 points. So it's either that or API 510. This brings us to the end of the contest. executives. Once we declare, you can have all the time to give the Jama. Thank you so much. Thank you all. TTU, UCC, thank you. All right. So at the end of the contest, Cape Coast has decided. Cape Coast has decided. And before I give the scores, we want to remind you that our bus from Cape Coast is moving to Kumasi. Team that made it to this contest. Thank you so much for all the work that you do for Ghana. So like I mentioned, we move from here to Kumasi on the 9th of November 2022 at the Prepare Assembly Hall, where Kumasi Technical University, UNER, and UMAT will be competing for who will get a seat at the grand finale. No, at the semi-finals. So today, who is booking a seat at the grand finale? And as the chairperson of the Ghana Gas Challenge Committee mentioned, the first team already books a seat. However, if you came second here, then you are likely, depending on how it goes for the next two zones, you are likely to make it to the semi-finals. So at the end of Zone 2, in Cape Coast, at the UCC main auditorium, this is how this contest ended. CAG had 29 points. Let's clap for them. LPG had 55 points. And Petain had 58 points. Congratulations to all of you for how far you have come. Today has been a great contest. It's been an exciting one. We want to congratulate all of you for accepting to participate and the demonstration of your knowledge in the gas sector in Ghana. LPG, you fought a great fight from the beginning. but it's a contest. One team has to win. Painting. Your coach said that you are taking it to Kokoridia, and indeed, you have done so. We are proud of all of you. Congratulations. Painting, how do you feel? How do you feel? Painting. Allow us. Painting, how does it feel? I'll say this is the first time you are winning at the zonal level. How does it feel?
We are very glad, and I strongly believe in one thing. We were very consistent, and that has really helped us to qualify.
Hey, let's clap for that. So, this brings us to the end of the contest. I was your quiz mistress, Emanuela Kwabuate. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Right here at the UCC. The Zone 2 has come to an end. Unfortunately, UCC, the hosts, couldn't make it to a win. Rather, the team from the All Nations University, coming all the way from Koforidua, have been crowned champions in today's edition. And I have the head here with me. The head of All Nations University is here with me. Sir, how do you feel at this moment?
Great. Feel very great.
Now, your team came in with so much energy and so much promise, and they have actually made it. What do you have? I mean, what was you have for your team?
We are very good, so we are happy, and we thank God that we made it.
Now, this is the very first step in this competition. From here, we are going into the semis.
Yeah.
What do you expect your team to put up in that semi-final? Mind you, we have the University of Ghana already there, who have been two-time finalists. Now, coming into the semi-final for the first time, what are you going to walk in there with?
It's a new field altogether. It's a new field, and we are prepared to be number one.
All right, so this is the head of the All Nations University, and they say they are prepared to be the number one, just as they've done here. All right, thank you, sir. And so let me join the the team from UCC who actually failed to be #1 in this contest, despite being #1 when we talk about universities in this country, and in fact in West Africa to be precise. I'm joining Joseph and Fauzia here. Hi, how are you guys feeling?
We are very okay. We've done our best. So,
Fauzia, are you also feeling okay? Are you a bit disappointed?
Truth be told, I'm a bit disappointed, but as the quiz mistress said, someone has to win, so the winning party had it.
Now, being first-year students, were you at any point intimidated coming up against fourth-year students?
Not at all.
So what would you say went wrong in this particular contest for you, Fauzia?
I think we had to work much on our timing and then our coordination. That was the issue.
All right, but then, you know, next year there will be a chance for you to come again. What should we expect from you then?
Actually, from the team, they said that you can't repeat people who are going.
No, but then I'm talking about UCC as a whole.
The UCC. Oh, okay. As I always said, we must expect the very best.
Now, you have actually let your fans down. They were so rowdy. They came in charge. At the point, they weren't much, but then they came in their numbers to support you. But what do you have to say to them now after losing this particular contest?
They know very well that it's not that we don't know. Sometimes just the accuracy. So they'll be happy. They know we've done our best.
All right, so they say they know they've done their best, but then their best just wasn't enough. But then the winning team is right here, the Pentane team, that orange team. Now, orange is the new winning color, I'm sure. And so this is a full squad right here with me here. How are you guys feeling? Can you please turn and face me, please? What's the overall feeling in this camp, actually? Tell me, guys.
Yeah, very, very glad because we've been for the first edition, second edition, and this is the third edition. And previous edition, it wasn't very, very easy. But as for now, we'll be able to see it through. We are very consistent, and that's really helped us. And we are very, very grateful for that. And we'll keep on doing more.
Thank God because it took a grace to actually win. So God granted us the grace. So we want to say thank you to God. It took us.
Now, the third time has been lucky for you. Earlier on, I spoke to, some members from your team, and they say that you are actually a Christian university, so you had God on your side. And so, are you actually attributing this win to God?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
But then, was there any point in this contest that was challenging for you guys?
Yeah, the beginning wasn't easy, because
as we are progressing, we're able to see it through. Yeah.
But you know, this is just the very first stage. You are moving from here into the semis. And mind you, there's University of Ghana in there. They've already booked their slots. They're waiting for you. Now, what should we expect from you in that semi-final contest?
We have one motto that we used to always move. With God, everything is possible. We put our efforts, and also we are hoping that we will reach the finals.
All right, now it is said that horses are prepared for battle, but then victory comes from the Lord, and that victory has come today for the team from the All Nations University, and I'm sure they are very proud at this point. They've done the Eastern region proud. But then let's move over, let's go talk to the Takoradi Technical University, who came so very close to winning this contest. In fact, they had 55 points as opposed to 58 from the All Nations University. But then these gentlemen, they have done awesome. Hi guys, how are you guys feeling? What's the general feeling in this camp?
I'm good. I'm feeling good, but a bit disappointed from the outcome of the contest. But in everything, I'm just giving thanks to God.
Now, that is actually a sincere submission from him right there. He says he's disappointed, but in everything, they give thanks to God. But then you know that all hope is not lost yet. You have amassed 55 points, and that gives you a position that can put you into the semi-finals. What will you say about that?
As she said, we're actually grateful to God, and we getting these marks, which is the 55 marks, is true. We stand a chance of going to the semi-finals, and we hope that our marks can take us there. We hope. We are just praying.
Now it's all about hope in this camp here. But then you couldn't come in as a substitute. But then from the backs supporting this team, how did you feel about their performance?
For my team,
it's been, they've been very articulate in their delivery since the start of the competition. If not for some things that we can talk about here right now, I think they should have been crowned the winners for this particular contest. But with the point that we have amassed so far, 55 points, compared with the losers in the past contests, I think we stand a very good chance. Yeah.
Now, so we are hoping that the best comes from the West. But today, the West, what are you going to say to your people? I mean, they have supported you with awesome morale and energy right from the start. But then what are you going to say to them?
Anyway, first of all, we would like to thank them for supporting us. And we would like to apologize for disappointing them. We wanted the best, and we thought and knew we were going to win. But who knew this was going to happen? Nobody knew. But we really appreciate their presence here. We really appreciate it. And we hope that they can support us when we make it to the semi-finals.
All right, and so that is it from the Takoradi Technical University. They have actually been awesome. At the point they were in cruising control until the All Nations, they just came in and overtook them. But then it's been a wonderful contest today here in the Cape Coast, in the Fantiland. We've actually enjoyed ourselves in Zone 2. But then from here we are moving straight into Kumasi next week for the Zone 3 contest. We are hoping to have exciting action right there too. It has been a gas challenge. My name is Vespa Kofi Sapon, and I've been your host for this edition. See you next week, same time in Kumasi. Welcome to the Gas Challenge 2022. We are kickstarting this year's edition with the Zone 1 happening. How has this contest been for you in Zone 2?
In fact, this has been a very interesting contest. You see the beginning, it looked like TTU was in the lead. And then all of a sudden, some energy came from All Nations, and they've actually surprised me. I must be frank. And I enjoyed the contest. I enjoyed it.
As compared to Zone 1, what's the feeling like?
Oh, I think this was much interesting than Zone 1. Yes, because this one has come along with a bit of surprises. Before the contest, when I listened to what people were saying, it looked like they were actually looking for a contest between UCC and then TTU. They had actually ruled out All Nations. So this is actually coming as a big surprise to a lot of people. I think this is a great contest.
All right, so the underdogs, ANU, the All Nations University, have actually surprised these giants and overtaken them. But then we are moving into Zone 3. What are you expecting to see in there?
I think the Zone 3 is also going to be a very hot one, because we are going to have UMAT, UNER, and then KSTU. This is the first time KSTU is coming on board, so we don't know what they are bringing. But at least we know UNER and we know UMAT. And I can bet you that contest is going to be a hot one. I'm really looking forward to it in Kumasi.
All right, so that's it from our fantastic quiz mistress, who is always beautiful as always, evergreen. And she says we are looking forward for an exciting contest in Kumasi. Thank you, madam. You've been awesome today. All right, we are not done yet. We're still having some reactions, and I've been joined here by the chairperson of the committee that has made all this possible, the chairperson of that Ghana Gas Challenge. Hi, Madam Augustina. How are you feeling after, this whole Zone 2 contest?
Well, excited. You can hear the energy here, and it's amazing. Every year, they keep surprising you. You look forward to the enthusiasm and the competitiveness, and then it blows you away every year. So, yeah, I'm just a bit overwhelmed.
Now, you sit at the helms of affairs when it comes to this challenge. Is it challenging, being at that position?
Well, the position itself, no, because I have a good team that I'm working with. What is challenging, though, is when we are preparing and getting, for instance, the study guide that we provide to the schools to study, and then the setting of the questions. That is the biggest challenge of the whole process that we go through.
Now, already we have reactions that are coming in saying that this year's edition, this third edition, seems to be the best ever. What has changed? What is that secret ingredient that has been put in there?
Oh, really? I don't know, but I think for me, the introduction of the semi-finals, for me, I think is one of the good things that we have done. More so because teams that had performed well, you saw it today as well. You saw it in Accra.
not giving them another chance to come back. Sometimes it gives like a bittersweet feeling. But at least this time, they can have another opportunity to compete again and hopefully make it to the finals as well.
Now the gas challenge is still on the road. Now we are moving into zone 3 from here. The bus is still running, the engines are revved up. What are you expecting from that zone 3 contest?
Well, I expect it to be a quite, if you will, a competitive one as well. Because here, at some point, I thought I was going to go into a tie break. So I'm expecting that in Kumasi because you have 2 important schools also competing, or 3 important schools competing. So I'm expecting a lot from them as well, yes.
All right, so that's from our beautiful chairperson who says that there's a lot of expectation going into zone 3. And in fact, for this 3rd edition of the gas challenge. But then this brings us to the very end of it all. We are wrapping up here at the zone 2, University of Cape Coast. Welcome to the Gas Challenge 2022. We are kickstarting this year's edition with the Zone 1 happening live at the RS Amegashi Auditorium here inside the University of Ghana, Legon.
So at the end of the score, Butane has 42 points. Let's clap for them. Misane had 48 points. Propane books a seat at the semi-finals with 66 points. Let's clap for them.